Good morning. Okay, this is the informal summary for chapter 3 of The Great Gatsby, and it's a long chapter, but I'll try to make the summary to the point. So, in order, Nick starts out the chapter with summary, or like a summary of the parties that he sees going on over at Gatsby's. He describes like all the servants that come and all the oranges and all the party goers and all the music, and finally he is actually invited to one of Gatsby's parties. So Nick has not attended the parties that he's seeing going on, and he actually gets an invitation, a written invitation from Gatsby, and Nick realizes that he's probably one of the only people that was actually invited to the party. Other people just show up. That's kind of a crazy thing, but like moths to a fire. That was a good reference that they made in the book. So basically, they're at the party. This is Nick's first party, and he actually meets up with Jordan Baker. So he's there. He's starting to get a little drunk and realizes that he doesn't know anybody, and he's gonna probably get pretty hammered. And then he sees Jordan, so they connect together. He has found somebody to hang out with, and he likes her, so this is good. And she actually likes him too, but they're kind of a weird couple in the end. We'll figure that out later. But anyway, they're sitting eventually after like searching for Gatsby, and Jordan has met him, so she knows what he looks like, and she didn't see him while they were together. Well, Nick and her were together, but they went through a library and met some weird guy, call him Owl Eyes, not to be confused with Dr. T.J. Eckelberg. I don't believe. Anyway, finally, Jordan and Nick are sitting at this table with some other couples, and Nick begins talking to this guy, and they figure out that they're both in the military at the same time together. So this guy actually turns out to be Gatsby. So finally, on page 53, 52, we finally meet Gatsby. It's like a quarter of the book is already gone, and we finally get to meet him, and he gives Nick this smile that like. When Gatsby realizes that Nick didn't know who he was, he gives him the smile that makes Nick feel like so like special inside, and he just met the guys. And so this is something that, like, you know, all of us would love to meet somebody like that, just to make us feel like we're important, and that we're like the center of this other really important person's universe, which is really obviously very cool. Most of us probably go a lot of our life without having that feeling or sensation. Anyway, Gatsby gets called away by his butler, and Jordan is with Nick for a while. They're left together. Left together alone. Let's see. Then this is all the way up on page 55. Gatsby later throughout the party later, it's like probably like 12:30 in the morning. The party's been going on for quite a while. There's 2 whole courses of dinner, and there's an orchestra, and they're playing all this pretty awesome music. And the party people are drinking a lot, and there's a pool, and like it's crazy. So anyway. Gatsby actually sends his butler to get Jordan. He would like to talk to Jordan alone, and so Nick is left by himself for over an hour, and nothing happens between Gatsby and Jordan. That's not what this book is about, but they do talk about something that's very interesting. We don't find out yet, but Jordan says that it's very interesting, and she has a secret she can't tell Nick, but she's like tempting him. Anyway, she says, "I want you to look me up, find me, you know, in the phone book under so and so's name." Her aunt, she lives with her aunt, and so they eventually will go back out together. Through the rest of the chapter after that party, Nick and Gatsby, his first name is Jay, they end up going up in the hydroplane that Gatsby owns the next morning, and so they're spending time together. He's getting to know him a little bit, and we're supposed to understand that Nick has a regular life. It's like, you know, halfway through the summer, and he reconnects with Jordan, and they spend some time together. They go out, and he says something that's hilarious. He realizes that she's not very honest, and he said, but it doesn't bother Nick. He says that, quote, dishonesty in a woman is something you never blame deeply. Just kind of funny. Not that women lie more than men, but it's just kind of a funny outtake at that time. And then Nick finishes the chapter where he's talking about honesty and people like that, and he says that he is one of the few honest people he's ever known. So it's kind of funny. He's writing this after. We're supposed to know that this is all kind of written as a reflection of his summer. So maybe like early, probably mid to late fall, Nick is writing this about the summer. So this is probably like July 20, something like that, when he's at the party, and maybe not quite the end of July, but it's hard to tell. Anyway, that's it for the chapter. So we finally met Gatsby, and Nick's getting along in his world. It's a little lonely, but he does start dating Jordan. He likes her. He knows she's dishonest. She lies. She cheated in golf. That's no bueno. All right, take care.